Candy, why do you love the roofing industry?
Why do I love the roofing industry?
Yes.
That's a crazy question. How much time do you have?
We have the whole day.
All day. Why do I love the roofing industry? The roofing industry changed my life, for sure. I grew up in a roofing family. My dad was a roofer. And he never wanted me to be in roofing. He thought I could go on and do greater and better things. So he wanted me to go to college. He wanted me to get a real job. He wanted me to do something better. He thought roofing was like a nasty, hard way of life. And he thought that, like, you know, I should do something better, was his viewpoint, coming from a roofer himself. But I was a bad kid. I always got in trouble. I failed out of college. Nothing I ever tried to do in my early adult life worked. Drugs were a big part of that. I had no drive. I had nothing I wanted to do. I wasn't a responsible person. I liked partying and just, you know, I never grew up. So I would always end up roofing for my dad because nothing I ever did worked. So my dad would just help me out and give me a job because he didn't know what to do with me. I was always a good worker for him, but he never wanted me there. He wanted me to move on and do something different. And eventually the drugs got worse and worse and worse to where, like, I started getting in a little trouble. I started having to go to rehabs, and it got to the point where my dad didn't know what to do with me anymore. So he sent me to Florida, and that's how I came here. I came to Florida. I got basically exiled by my family. They told me, like, you got to figure it out down there. We're done with you. You got to figure something out. So I came to Florida. I went to a rehab. I got out of that rehab, and like I said, I never got anything going in my life before. So I didn't have any real work experience. I didn't have a college degree. But I was fresh out of rehab and needed to make money because I was broke, and the only way I knew how was roofing. So that's what I did. I started roofing for companies down here. I grabbed 4 guys from an AA meeting. I was going to AA at the time because I was a newly sober person. And we started roofing, and that was the start of everything. You know, and fast forward like 6 years from that point, we have a pretty successful roofing company. And I basically owe my life to the roofing industry. And what I love about it is the roofing industry doesn't really care where you came from. It doesn't really care about your past. We'll kind of take anybody. But there's a lot of opportunity in roofing. Like, maybe not even to start the business, but if you want to get into sales, maybe you want to start running a crew and being a subcontractor. Like, there's a lot of different ways in roofing to make life-changing money for yourself. And we don't care where you came from. We don't care if you went to college. We don't care if you have a criminal background. Like, there's opportunity here. So for that reason, I love the roofing industry. We're not like real polished. You can kind of be yourself here. And there's a really good opportunity. And because we don't care about your background and because we don't care where you came from, there's a lot of scumbags in this industry, which is a bad thing for some reasons, but it's also a good thing because if you do the right thing here, it's very easy to build a good reputation. Like, just do the basic things right in roofing and you're going to set yourself apart of the rest. Like, you know, I have people that are like amazed that I pick up my phone or I call people back or I show up on time. Like, in my eyes, all the things that everybody should do, just because that's how you should do them, make you look like a superstar in the roofing industry. So, you know, it doesn't matter where you came from. You can have a rough past. If you come here and work hard and work on yourself and have like a drive to learn and become better, you can change your life here. And that's why I love the roofing industry.